YouTube. My name is Kitty. So today I'll show you how to the Projek01 on the Projek01 on the ClassiK2000 on the ClassiK2000 on the Windows 10 to look like Windows 2000 on the this is on the Windows 10 on the so now on the Windows 10 to look like Windows 2000 on the Windows XP onto the Windows 2000 on the so now on the download link. So click on download and click on download on the download from the 10 minutes to the download from the Google Drive. And now to boot up on the USB flash drive on the Windows flash drive on the Rufus and download and the Rufus on the bootable on the USB on the flash drive on the Rufus. So now on the D drive on the USB drive on the download link. Okay, so download on the finish on the 1 second to the finish on the ClassiK2000 on so now and open to the Rufus on the bootable USB flash drive. Yes, USB 16 gig on the flash drive. Click on stop the user on the click OK. So boot up and bootable on the USB and the 10 minutes on the finish on. So now to the GPT on the partition and the UEFI on the laptop on the desktop computer on the bootable on the USB on the flash drive on the 10 minutes to the finish. Okay, so finish on the 18 minutes on the finish on the 18 minutes. So there we go on the USB flash drive on the this is Windows 10 on the to look like Windows 2000 on the setup. So setup on the USB on the Windows 10 on the laptop. Okay, so finish on the bootable on the USB on the Windows 10. So now on the restart on the computer on the Chinese on the restart on the computer and click on F12. So now on the bootable on the USB on the Windows loading file on the this is on the Lenovo booting screen. So there we go on the welcome to Microsoft Windows 2000 on the background on the Windows 8 or Windows 10. So click on install Windows 2000 on the there we go. Oh my god, this is on the Windows XP logo on Vista 7 logo on the install and the language from the United States on the this is on the Windows 10 background on the Windows 8 background. Click Next. Quick and nice screen click on Quick Customize on the delete on the hard drive on the hard disk partition on the 1 TB on the 1 TB on the drive. Click Next. So now on the installing on the Windows 10 on the installing on the 5 minutes to installing on the finish. Okay, so here we go on the desktop on the setting on the screen on the oh my god, this is on the Windows 10 on the Windows 7 on the setting screen on the Windows 7 on the setting screen on the username on computer name. Click Next. And now to setting to the password on the Windows updating on the Windows 7 on the setting on click Next. Okay, so now there we go on the desktop on the Windows 2000 on the desktop. Okay, so there we go on the desktop on the Windows 2000 on the setting for the Win version on the Windows 2000 Server Pack 4 on the there we go. And now to set up on the driver. Okay, so there we go on the desktop on Windows 2000. So now on the wallpaper on the Windows Classic theme on the so now to a wallpaper on the Windows Me on the Windows 2000 on Windows Me on the wallpaper on the Windows XP wallpaper on the winter snow winter on the Windows 2000. Yes, on the so now on the screensaver on the so there we go on the no. So the screen resolution on the 1920 by 1080. So there we go on the setting on the wallpaper. So now on the my document on the Bandicam download. So now on the download on the to the recycle bin on music, my music on the so this is on the Windows XP music on the photo on the Windows XP the Windows XP on the photo. There we go on the Windows XP photo and my video. So now and open my computer on this is on the Windows 10. So now on the Windows 10 on the this is on Windows 10 Windows 2000. Yes, this is on the Windows 10 on the Windows 10 bell number bell 19044 on the this is Windows 10. So now to my computer on the System 32. This is on Windows 10. So now on the my network and no working. So how many working on recycle bin on the no Internet Explorer on the WhatsApp Firefox on the Internet Explorer. Yes, this is Firefox. And now to Firefox on the Internet Explorer. Yes, this is Firefox browser on the setting on the no, not Firefox. This is on the Internet Explorer on the 5.0 or the 5.5. This is Internet Explorer on the old Internet Explorer to OLED.com. Working. So this is on the Internet Explorer on the Internet Explorer 6 on the Windows XP 2000 on Internet Explorer. So now on the open on the internet and welcome to ClassiK2000 K2000 on the. So this is on the Windows 10 and keyboard here on the Windows XP logo on the Windows XP 2000 on the keyboard and Logarithm on the. Yes, this is on the Windows XP on the Logarithm on the Bluetooth on the CD play on no working to the error. So the sound on the Windows Media Player on the Windows XP Windows Media Player. The volume control on the Windows 2000 on the volume control. Yes, this is on the Windows 10. The game on the Windows 2000 on playing on the pinball. 3D pinball on the Windows 2000 and in the ClassiK on the Windows 2000 on the book on the calculator and the CMD control on the version. This is on the Windows 10 on the CMD and notepad and pay on the Windows 2000 on the pay on the Windows 2000 on the WordPad on the Windows 2000 on the WordPad startup on the NT. So now on the application on the Windows 2000 on the theme classic color on the Windows Classic on the Windows on the ClassiK on the Windows 98 on the Classic theme. So now on the theme by theme on the Windows theme on the Windows 98 on the theme. So now on the VGA, no, there we go. So now to the setting on the control panel. Yes, this is on the Windows XP logo on the update. Yes, this is Windows XP Bluetooth on Windows on the Windows XP. Daytime, day and time on the Windows on the display on the network setting on the Windows 10 on the Internet Explorer, and mouse this is on the Windows 10. This is on Windows XP on the system on the Microsoft Windows 2000 on the server pack 4 on the setting. There we go. And this is on the Windows 10 to not 9 to Windows 2000 on the Windows XP support on this is on the whole on the Windows XP Professional. So the share on the Windows update on the Windows 2000. So, and hope you guys enjoy to my video. Please like to subscribe to my channel. Please comment and see you guys to the next video. Goodbye.